The Iowa Organic Association, with funding from the North Central SARE program, developed the Growing Organic Expertise in Iowa Organic Inspection video series to provide examples about the different aspects of the organic inspection process. Organic inspections play a vital role to ensure organic integrity and consumer trust in the USDA organic seal. What is organic? Organic is a labeling term that indicates that the food or other agricultural product has been produced through methods approved by the USDA National Organic Program. These methods integrate cultural, biological, and mechanical practices that foster cycling of resources, promote ecological balance, and conserve biodiversity. Synthetic chemicals and GMOs are prohibited. All USDA certified organic operations are inspected on an annual basis to ensure production and processes follow the NOP regulations. The following episode of Organic Record Keeping demonstrates the National Organic Program's requirements for evaluating the organic operations record-keeping systems and verifying actual practices to those outlined in the Organic Systems Plan. Some examples of the types of records that need to be available for review at inspections include audit trail documents such as seed, fertilizer, and soil amendment documents, feed receipts, shipping records, sales invoices, and soil, tissue, or water test results if applicable.
Well, we check on all the information that the farmer gives the certifying agency and verify all that on the farm through direct observation and the audit of the paperwork. We're the eyes and ears of the inspection agencies. They point out exactly what wasn't quite right the year before, the history of certification of that, and what they think might be a concern to look into this year. And then I combine that with just a general review of the farm and how it's done, and that's the very beginning of how we determine what a critical control point is. Lead the way.
Yep. So here we are in the greenhouse.
And
this is where all my work takes place, my book work takes place.
So Denise, you're telling me that this also serves as one of your farm desks.
Yes.
Okay, and I want to point out to you the importance of the seed audit. It's the beginning of the audit, because the basic concept in organic auditing is to trace any given crop from seed to sale.
Yes.
And so we're going to look at, and one of the ways that fits in is that we are, that's a way for me to further document how many acres or square feet of what crop you have.
We have, yeah.
And then I can compare that to how many seeds you had for that.
Okay.
And that, in fact, verifies that you got that seed
It
for
matches
there.
up,
And today I want to look at how you keep the records. I'd like to look at some sales receipts. And we are also just going to, at random, we're just going to pull some and compare it to what you have.
So here's we'll start with this. So I think one of the biggest challenges for me, being an independent thinker and decision maker, is asking permission. That's what I always get dinged about, is that, I use this product, even though it's OMRI approved, which is the international standard in that, I didn't ask them permission if it was on the list. And so I would always have to go over that, and it was like my bad, and a slap on the hand and that. So that's been one of the biggest challenges, is when I see something that I need, I get it and I take care of it, and I forget that I've got this loop that I have to include in that decision making. So that, I think, maybe is the biggest, because what I've appreciated about organic inspection is that my records keeping is much better. The seeds, I know what I have to get and what I can use, and they're there if I need to get a hold of them. It's just that part of me that's independent forgets that.
The inspector spends a significant amount of time in the office reviewing sales, likely yields, and going over receipts for cover crop seeds, organic fertilizers, nursery starts, and organically approved inputs to ensure the operation is using the best possible organic farming practices and following NOP standards and guidelines. You can make your inspection easier and more efficient by preparing all of your records before the inspector arrives.
Jude, I see you're getting ready for inspection. You expecting me?
Hi, Jack.
Yep.
Welcome back to the farm.
And you were expecting me today?
Yes, I was. Thanks
Okay.
for being on time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I see you got some things ready?
Yes.
We're going to jump right in. With every inspection, the certifying agency sends a list of particular items, often items that needed to be tightened up a little bit from last year, or it could be a gap in the organic system plan that wasn't quite filled out. And so I get an inspector summary that includes initial review notification. And Jude has copies of this online. And so we're going to jump right into that because this is what the certifiers asked in specific to do. So we're going to jump right in here, and they're asking for another review or a little closer scrutiny on inputs.
The inspection has evolved over time to be more and more paper and record intensive. And again, I think this is valid because, like I said before, I'm a nerd, I read a lot. And you find that the written word carries power over time. Again, nothing is perfect, but I think it's a very sound method of verifying a stated set of practices and adherence to rules. So the records we keep on the farm, it takes some time, but I feel like it's a good investment, not only to quote unquote follow some rules and get a pass on an audit, but it gives me as a farmer a degree of managerial capacity, which I never had before I was organic. And I know my parents didn't have that either. I have a spreadsheet for everything I do on the farm, like day by day, what field we did a certain thing in, okay, you get it. But I was going through there and I needed to find something for my crop insurance records, and I realized, gosh, keeping these records has so many multiple layers of benefits beyond the organic requirements. So I'm glad I keep them. I'm glad I spent that time last month because it saved me an hour today digging around.
For more information about USDA NOP organic standards and guidelines, visit usda.gov/organic. The Iowa Organic Association is a nonprofit organization committed to advancing organic agriculture and food systems in Iowa through education, outreach, advocacy, and community cooperation. For more information about IOA, visit www.iowaorganic.org.